I'm going to show you how to hit the driver straighter and further while swinging softer. If you don't believe me, stick around. All right, so for us beginners, one of the biggest problems we struggle with, including me, this is why I learned this, because I struggle with the most, hitting the driver straight and far. So when I first started, I could hit the driver about 180 yards. Utterly terrible, all right? I accept that. I played it for a long time, and then I decided I need to get a change, so me and Jake were talking. We're going to try some things out. One thing that I never thought to try was to swing softer to get the ball to go further. Once we started trying it, it was night and day. Everything went straighter, everything went further, and honestly, can't tell you why exactly, but we do have a couple of ideas why, and here they are. The first reason why we think swinging slower helps is because your grip pressure. You may have heard before, you want to feel like you're holding a soft baby bird. You don't want to crush it. That reason is because when you grip the club really hard to rotate and get that club head around, you have to move more of your whole body. Whereas if you have a loose grip, you can just, your wrists come through and do the work. You can swing faster with a loose grip as well. You get more whip, as opposed to if I was rigid and strong and very tense, I would have to move my whole body and exert more effort, and it just doesn't work very well. Number two is your face angle. You may have heard, again, that your face angle plays a lot in the contact with the ball and how far it goes. You know, if it fades, if it hooks, if it draws, all that, that is your face in your swing. So with loose grip and swinging slower, your face has more time to rotate around. If I was swinging faster, my hands would tend to get in front of my body, and that face would be open like that. And that would cause a hit like this, swiping across the ball, making a giant fade. And that's what we don't want. So one of the things that improved with me when I swung slower is I went from hitting a big whooping fade to starting to hit a draw because my face had more time to come around and was making stronger contact with that ball, as opposed to being wide open and swiping across it. Now I'm going to hit a couple and kind of demonstrate where I was before and what my swing and hits looked like before and what they look like now, and kind of what I'm feeling when I go to step up to the ball and hit it. So before, I'm just going to hit my regular swing. I'm going to think, I'm trying to hit far. I'm going to swing as hard as I can. And I'm going to end up being a little more rigid. My face is going to be open, and it's probably going to fade, so I'm probably going to lose this ball. But here we go. Just so I can show you guys what happens originally. Look at that, big fade. And that ball's out of bounds on the other side of the cart path. And I was aimed left side of the fairway. As a high handicap, one of the things you want to focus on the most to improve your score is keeping the ball in bounds. And if you're hitting shots like that, you're not keeping it in bounds. So now you guys saw the first one, faded out of bounds, not good. I'm going to show you the second swing now, the new and improved swing, slower swing, kind of talk about what I feel, and you're going to see how it's better. So that first one went to that drainage ditch over there, it went out of bounds. We're going to use that as a distance marker. So I'm going to talk about what I feel now when I'm swinging. One of the key things is you might feel like you're going slower, but you're actually getting more speed by being loose. So the main thing I think about is slow back, slow through, just nice and relaxed. And so now I'm going to hit one. You guys are going to see where it goes. Straighter and further. That carried past the bunker on the right side, and I swung softer. So there you go. If you're a high handicap and you want to improve your driver swing, hit it straighter and further, swing softer.